Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Saturday. Okay, guys, we are getting ready for the Super Bowl. Now, we talked a little bit yesterday about Ali Luber sitting down with Sheena for this she was just clearing up the accusations or insinuations that came from the Two T's in a Pod podcast, right? And I mean, rightfully so, it has to do with her. So why wouldn't she clear it up? Well, now Bethenny Frankel is speaking out about it. And also, Levis Raquel made her New York Fashion Week debut after saying she didn't want to be in the spotlight. We're going to break it all down. Before we do, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell and let's jump right in.
Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it.
Okay, guys, so you know that Ali Luber went on Sheena's podcast, and when she did, she ended up talking about what Teddy said, meaning they were leaving the MTV Awards, they got into the car, in the car, James and Ali allegedly got into this altercation and they had to split them up. Teddy didn't get in the car with Jason Oppenheim from the Oppenheim group or Brett because they were too short for her. But then she was worried about paparazzi catching her with James. That is what I gathered. Now, from this, Ali ended up going on Sheena's show, Shenanigans, and then she clarified that what they're saying did not happen. Yes, they got into an argument, but it's not like what they're alluding to. From there, Bethenny Frankel has chimed in, claiming that there have been multiple people who have come to her with these accusations against James Kennedy, and she's saying that he's being protected by the realm. I'm not going to keep going on this. I'm just going to let you guys hear her for yourself. Oh, hold on. Here we go. Ay.
Okay, so there are a lot of rumblings about Vanderpump Rules and James, this guy who I don't believe that I've ever met, not that I remember. I think I've seen him before, a British DJ who's on Vanderpump Rules. Now, I don't really know the people on that show. I met Rachel through the Reality Reckoning when she reached out and then did the podcast. And I think like Lala and I have messaged in the past, maybe through social media or just I'm aware of her. But this guy, James, there are so many rumblings about him, alleged abuse by so many different people. And there are now blogs about it and articles about it and podcasts about it and specific examples cited. And I hesitated to air part of the Rachel interview about this. And other people have reached out to me. So I'm trying to tread lightly because I can't think of a worse thing that could be said about someone. The thing about selective cancellation is that it doesn't make a lot of sense and it doesn't have a consistency to it. So there are people who have been accused of sexual abuse or physical abuse that then are exonerated because it's not proven or it's come out to be that it wasn't true or someone was lying, and their lives are kind of ruined forever. And what's interesting is that reality television is such a low down, dirty dump that it really doesn't matter if there are accusations against you for physical abuse. So there's a guy who climbs on top of a girl on below deck who's drunk and he's, thrown off. I guess there were many incidents before that with this particular guy and other people, but he's thrown off, never to be seen again. And then there's a guy who's very popular and good looking and charming on Vanderpump Rules, who is, a favorite of not only like the people in charge there, but also many of the fans. And so many people have accused him of abuse. I mean, that's just the truth. If any of this is true, this is a person who's protected because he's working on a show that is now part of the realm, that is profitable, that had its stratospheric rise which also was the exponential demise of Rachel, and Tom is still there. And it's just interesting that if someone's making it rain, they are protected. That was what happened for years with Harvey Weinstein. He was protected because he was making it rain and he was so powerful. Now, certainly nobody from, a small reality television show is, too big to fail. But I can't imagine that many people who, if they were accused of this kind of accusation by so many different people. So I just think it's interesting that in some cases, just the accusation would be grounds for firing or investigation. And this guy has a lot going on that people are talking about. I'm just hearing it in the periphery, just like seeing it on blogs and comments and like people's podcasts. And I'm thinking to myself, don't other people like get in major trouble for just like that association being there? But no, not in this case. Protect the realm, protect the good looking, charming, one with a British accent for sure. I really don't know enough about the show, which I was criticized about, which is hilarious because I certainly am not looking to like get myself more dirty by watching dirty television. But my understanding is that he's like a favorite. He's charming and charismatic and he's a good looking guy. I mean, I see, but you see that I can't compare him to Danny Masterson, but I'm just saying a lot of people defended Danny Masterson. And then I think it was Christina Ricci who came out and was like, yeah, just because these guys are charming doesn't mean they can't be bad guys. Like bad guys can make you smile, can make you laugh, can make you feel good, can be charming, can be loving. Bad guys, do good things. I don't know James. I've never met him. He seems entertaining and charismatic and charming. I'm just noticing that so many different people are talking about him. And one person who's very connected to the cast called me during the reality reckoning. 2 other people directly told me. And then it was allegedly cut out of a reunion, this whole discussion about this, because that's not good for Bravo and it's not good for business. It's just fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy.
Okay. I wonder who called her. Oof, I have questions. Don't forget that we are doing a giveaway, by the way. So I'm going to ask you a question at the end of this because we partnered with our favorite Rose Forever and we are giving away any bouquet that you would like. Bouquet. But yes, I have these all over my house. I love them. One of my favorite partnerships. And yeah, just stick around and figure out how you win. But also, Rachel Levis made her New York Fashion Week debut, and she was interviewed at the end, and this is what she had to say. Thank you to CC Loves You on Instagram for sharing the clip. Here we go.
Difficult time for me. I felt like I wasn't going to get through it at some moments. And so I'm just so happy that I'm able to see the light at the end of the tunnel and finally reintegrate into the real world. And I'm proud of how far I've come. I've been working really hard on making sure I'm putting my mental health first and really putting myself first.
How do you feel? You just finished your show.
I feel good. I feel like a sense of relief, and of course the adrenaline's going, and I just feel like it was a job well done. We did what we came to do, and now we get to celebrate. Very difficult.
You know what? I have to say too, a lot of people were like, I thought that you didn't want to be in the spotlight. Why don't you just go away? Blah, blah, blah. But you can say something 1 minute and then, like all of a sudden change your mind. And based off of her doing her podcast and based off of her walking for New York Fashion Week and everything else that she's doing, it looks like she did just that. She changed her mind. So yeah, there you have it, folks. Guys, I want to hear what your thoughts are. Go ahead and pop off in the comment section. Smash that like button. Show some love. Let us know what you're thinking because I am so freaking curious. And if you guys want to enter to win, by the way, all you have to do is go anywhere you get your podcast, and I'm going to tell you how to win a Rose Forever. Right here, anywhere you get your podcast, and scroll down. You just click right here where you leave a rating, and let us know if you believe what Bethenny's saying, and who do you think ended up reaching out to Bethenny. Who knows the cast? Happy almost Valentine's Day, everybody. Happy Saturday. Happy almost Super Bowl. And happy weekend. Love you guys. We'll see you next time.